So let's talk about scheduling, optimization, and the options available at ServiceMax. We have a slew of scheduling options and scheduling philosophies, if you will, available to our customers. Mayhul, could you walk us through what that looks like, all the way from sort of maybe the base scheduling to more enhanced optimization capabilities?
Yes. So the two main products that we offer our customers are Service Board, which is your main scheduling application, which has the main UI that dispatchers would be interacting with. It allows you to obviously look at the demand, which is your work orders that are coming in, helps you understand your supply, which is really your resources, and try to find a good match and make sure that you have a proper schedule that's laid out for them. And then the second SKU that we sell is our schedule optimization solution. And what schedule optimization does is think of it as an algorithm that's running in the back end, and we're able to send a set of data to it about the demand and the supply, and it does those calculations for us, and it provides us a response back with the results. And those results can come in different flavors, which is what I'll go through in a minute with everyone as well.
Okay, and then maybe in thinking about the use of these products, could you walk us through perhaps some of the customers who are benefiting from Service Board and scheduling, and also those who are working through optimization, and maybe a comment, if you will, Mayhul, on the business value that they achieve?
Yes, so let's start off with the set of customers we have. I think the key takeaway here, there's a lot of names that you see on here, but a couple of key points. One, we serve customers of all different sizes. We have large customers, we have smaller customers, we have mid-sized customers as well, across different industries. So you have the healthcare sector here, you have companies that do HVAC and carrier, or NBN is it's a telco provider down in Australia. A lot of these companies have different needs, but at the end of the day, it is about finding the right match to the right work order and matching it up with the right technician that's in the field. And how they get there is different for each of them, but they've all been relatively successful in being able to provide a really nice solution for their dispatchers using Service Board, using optimization in some of these cases as well, because it caters to all those different use cases quite nicely. And thinking about where the benefit comes in for these for these organizations, you really have to think about dispatching in terms of like a multiplication factor, right? The work that the dispatcher does, they may be responsible for hundreds of work orders, whereas a technician is doing one work order, or maybe let's say up to 10 work orders in a day, but the dispatcher is responsible for maybe 100, 200 work orders in a given day, potentially. And so you want to make sure that you are scheduling them in an effective way, that the field technicians are doing their routes in a proper manner so that their productivity increases, that you're matching the right technician skill set to the right job. And you want to make sure you do this because you want your first time fix rates to increase. And then from a dispatching standpoint, we've made sure that the system is highly performant, that the UI is easy to use, because that is what people expect. Even though it's an enterprise application, the experiences people are used to on consumer apps that they use on their phone or the web is what they're expecting on enterprise apps as well now. And so that's why we've made it a really simple but very powerful tool to use. And you can see that with the outputs that we get, including some of the quotes that you see here. And lastly, from a service leadership standpoint, it's really all about making sure that your customers are satisfied and that you are meeting your revenue targets. And part of that is driven by the SLA compliances, which is a core piece of optimization and Service Board.
Yeah, it's really nice that you broke it down between, and the quotes show as well, between the different personas, and often sometimes gets lost in the shuffle, the dispatcher, and the impact that they can have from a scale up perspective, and tools that we can sort of support the dispatcher as well. So thanks for sharing that.